This morning, it's kind of a language question and why we use a certain term versus another. So let's start with the question itself, and this comes from Don in Monmouth. Why do meteorologists call it humid when referencing the dew point? Because that's the map that I'm always showing you to show you the comfort levels, whether it's uncomfortable or very comfortable. So let's break this down here and talk about how we calculate humidity first. Humidity is always calculated by taking the difference between the actual temperature and the dew point temperature. For example, in the winter, you can have 100% humidity when your dew point and your temperature itself are the same. But when it's this cool outside, we don't step outside when it's 34 and say, oh my gosh, it's humid. It's uncomfortable. So that's one thing to look at here. So let's take this in the summer, for example. We have a temperature of 94, but a dew point of 72. That only gives us humidity of 49%. And you look at that number and you think, well, that doesn't make any sense. So that's why we don't use humidity to calculate the comfort level when we're outside. We use this number right here. And we always say anytime that dew point goes above 70 degrees, that's when it feels humid. Now, why do we still call it humid even though we're not referencing the relative humidity? A lot of people don't like the word moist, and I don't think I can think of another word to use, like it's very dew pointy outside. That just doesn't make sense. A lot of it's personal preference, but there you have it. That's the reason for it. And you can read more about this at WQAD.com a little bit later this morning before the